Hampshire under pressure after late collapse. Yorkshire helped their prospects of staying in Division 1 with a huge win in the Roses clash last time out, but would be looking to a maximum 18 points from their final 2 games, starting with Hampshire. The guests were hoping to continue their good form at Headingley, having won more games than they've lost at the ground. After a rain delay wiped out the morning session, it was a late start as Lythe and Raval opened the batting for Yorkshire on an 80-over day. It wasn't long before wickets began to fall, as Abbott's delivery evaded the efforts of Raval and clipped the top of off stump, the hosts at 21 for 1. That quickly became 22 for 2, as Brooks saw his off stump clip 2, this time off the bowling of Edwards. Balance was next out to partner Lythe, as the duo went about reviving the stuttering Yorkshire innings with a number of boundaries. Lythe and Balance were starting to look dangerous, but the introduction of Berg to the bowling attack saw him catch the latter plumb with an LBW, the hosts 70 for 3. Berg had the bit between his teeth and made sure that Kohler Cadmore faced just 4 balls before playing onto his stumps and leaving with just 2 runs to his name. Lythe had seemingly played his way in as he attempted to drive a Holland delivery, however it didn't go to plan, as his effort found Dawson in the gully to leave Yorkshire 72 for 5. Bresnan and Tattersall were the duo tasked with saving the White Roses innings and made a positive start as they took the total past 100. The Yorkshire recovery hit a speed bump as Tattersall saw his stumps removed by Holland. The dismissal brought about tea with the hosts 110 for 6. With both sides involved in the relegation fight, it would be Hampshire heading into the final session of the day in buoyant mood. Waite joined Bresnan in the middle and didn't take long before sending a Holland delivery through the covers for 4. The boundaries continued to flow for Waite, but his growing confidence may have played a part as an Edwards delivery saw him caught behind by Alsop with Yorkshire 136 for 7. Bresnan's wicket followed shortly after as he became Edwards' 3rd victim of the day, courtesy of a Yorker. Edwards' fine evening session continued as he claimed the wicket of Yorkshire skipper Patterson to leave the hosts on 160 with 1 wicket left. Coates joined Brooks to try and offer some last stand resistance, but the latter was bowled by Abbott to end the Yorkshire first innings at 184. 3 Edwards wickets in the evening had helped Hampshire skittle out the hosts with no batsman bettering Balance's 30. Brooks, bowling at Headingley for the last time as a Yorkshire player, was greeted by 2 successive boundaries from Weatherly. It didn't take long for Brooks to gain a measure of revenge as he trapped Weatherly LBW with Hampshire 29 for 1. Fellow Hampshire opener Soames had struggled to get going and saw his effort to deal with a code ball feathered behind to Tattersall, departing having made just 6. As Adams departed for a duck, courtesy of a Brooks bowling Brook catching combination. The nightmare innings for the visitors wasn't over as Bresnan drew a thin edge off North East's bat, caught in the slips by Brook. Hampshire were looking to skipper Vince for inspiration, but his knock ended on 25 when Bresnan trapped him LBW. Stumps arrived with Alsop and Abbott, the duo at the crease, with Hampshire 78 for 5 and glad for the reprieve. Yorkshire would have been worried after posting 184 in their first innings, but after an inspired bowling display, now had hope of removing the visitors for a similar figure on day 2.